Hello everyone, how is it going? Man, the day that I'm recording this video, Clan Wars 2 is coming out tomorrow. And let me tell you, I am extremely excited. Should be doing another video on that later in the week, or something like that. I will have a video out about Clan Wars 2, but that is not the topic about today's video. I want to start out this video by asking you guys a few questions. Question number 1, have you ever wanted to know how Clash Royale matchmaking works? Question number 2, have you ever wanted to know why you play against so many overleveled players? And the last question I want to ask you guys is, do you want to know how to beat these overleveled players? If you've answered yes to any of these questions at all, or all 3 of them, then be sure to stick around for the entirety of this video. I'm going to explain everything that you guys need to know about Clash Royale matchmaking, why the matchmaking system is somewhat flawed, and also how you can beat the matchmaking system. So let's go ahead and roll the freaking intro. But before we go ahead and start the video, I want to thank today's video sponsor, you guys. As many of you know, recently I switched to only posting like 1 video a week, but prioritizing quality over quantity, and going from uploading 4 or 5 videos a week to 1 video a week makes your channel take a major hit in terms of views. And even though my views are dropping, you guys are absolutely crushing it overall with likes and watching the entirety of all the videos I upload. So I just want to thank you guys for that. It really does mean the world to me. Now we'll start the video. So I want to start with 2v2 matchmaking, and then we'll go ahead and get into 1v1 matchmaking. 2v2 matchmaking isn't really that complicated, so I thought I would go ahead and get it over with first. So 2v2 matchmaking was actually reworked at the end of September of 2019, almost a year from when this video is being recorded, and they called it the end of September update, which is a very, very basic name for an update. Just so you guys know, this was also the exact same update where the party button was added to the game, and also before the game kind of went haywire, because it was right before the elixir golem was added. So how does 2v2 matchmaking work? It's based off of card levels and king tower levels. And that's all. Let's go ahead and talk about 1v1 matchmaking now. And also, just so you guys know, this doesn't apply to like classic or grand challenges or any of that stuff, because that has a whole different system based on wins and stuff like that. This is just primarily applying to 1v1 ladder. I just thought I would throw that in there really quick. There are 2 primary things that are taken into account when Clash Royale matches you up against your opponent: your trophy count and the final results of past battles. Let me explain what that means. I think that your trophy count is pretty easy to explain. Right now, my current trophy count in Clash Royale is 5,705. And yes, I know it's the end of season 14, and I normally get to like 6,000 trophies minimum, but I just haven't pushed a lot this season, so y'all don't throw too much shade at me, okay? So since my trophy count is at 5,705, I will be matched up against opponents who have similar trophy counts. Although one thing to note is that the trophy count of your opponent will most likely not be the same as your trophy count. If your trophy count is higher than the opponent that you're playing against, when you win, you will gain less trophies, but when you lose, you will actually lose more trophies. If your trophy count is lower than your opponent's trophy count, if you win, you will end up gaining more trophies, and if you lose, you will end up losing less trophies. This is why the amount of trophies that you gain or lose from a match can fluctuate from a wide variety of numbers. Usually they range anywhere from like 26 to like 33. That's at least what I've noticed. Now we're going to talk about how battle results are taken into account. Let's go ahead and say that you are on a 3-game win streak on ladder. The matchmaking algorithm will then go on to find someone who also has a similar win streak as you, and also a player who has a similar trophy count as you. And this same principle applies for losses as well. If you are on a 3-game losing streak, then Clash Royale will try to match you up against someone else who also is on a similar losing streak. So if you take your trophy count and you also take your win or loss streak and you put those together, then bang, you have the Clash Royale 1v1 ladder matchmaking algorithm extremely simplified. I say extremely simplified because I bet the coding behind this is like pretty dang complicated, and I'd like to recreate that someday. Let me know if that's something you guys like to see, because I know 3 programming languages pretty dang well, and let me know if you guys would like to see a video of where I tried to recreate the Clash Royale matchmaking algorithm. I think that'd be a cool video. So it is no doubt that even though this is a pretty kind of complex system, it's pretty flawed as well. In fact, this has been one of the main reasons for people leaving Clash Royale over the years, along with the fact that the meta for the game has pretty much been somewhat of the same for the longest time. Yeah, that's right, P.E.K.K.A. bridge spam. I'm looking at you. Yeah, you better start running. Go back to 2017. Although hopefully Clan Wars 2 will change some of this and bring some people back to the game. That's what I'm hopeful for anyway. So here is how I would fix the 1v1 ladder matchmaking algorithm. In terms of the elements regarding your trophy count and regarding whether or not you're on a winning or losing streak, I would keep those elements in the game. I feel like the trophy count part is, you know, like a necessity, because if you have 5,600 trophies, you don't want to be going up against someone who has 5,900 trophies. And also the win or loss streak system is fairly unique, and I think that's a pretty good system to keep in there as well. But what I would add to the game is I would take the 2v2 piece of the algorithm and add it over to the 1v1 piece as well. So that way for 1v1 ladder, card levels and tower levels are also taken into account. Even though this change is theoretically pretty small, holy cow, the difference that this would make in Clash Royale is unreal. I guarantee you so many people would come back to the game if they found out that this change was implemented. Now I say it's a theoretically small change because again, the coding for the algorithm is probably already complicated enough, and they may have to like restructure the entire thing to implement these other two elements. So in our minds it's a small change, but you know, in reality it probably isn't a small change. But you know, that's what they got going over at Supercell. They got smart people, they got people that know how to do that crap, so you know, I believe in them. You know, I would love to go to Finland someday to visit Supercell. That would be super sick. That is a dream.
Maybe someday.
So now I actually want to talk about how you guys can overcome these flaws in the matchmaking algorithm. So as of right now, there really is only one major way to do this, which kind of sucks. But I'm going to explain that to you. Basically, what you want to do is you want to pick one deck that you are comfortable with, and one deck that you know that you can play well and master all of the interactions between every other deck with. And what you want to do with that deck is you want to focus all of your trade tokens, all of your donations, all of your chests, all of your strikes, and everything, and focus on maxing out that one particular deck. If you focus on maxing out your deck, that means that, you know, you'll get level 13 cards, and you'll be able to compete with those over-leveled players that just spam E-Barb's Rage at the Bridge and dominate with you, you know? It kind of sucks that that really is the only way to overcome the major flaws of the ladder in Clash Royale, but it is the truth. That's pretty much the only way to overcome it. You got to focus on one deck and leveling that up, and then you should be better off on ladder. Supercell has slowly been doing things to increase progression in the game, which is really sick. The new trader system that's coming in the Clan Wars 2 update is going to be nice. They're also increasing the rewards that they're giving everyone. So overall, yeah, Supercell's doing better, but not quite there yet. So I want to finish the video with a statement. It's pretty controversial. Many people say that the matchmaking system is rigged for you to lose, but the system is not rigged. The system is definitely 100% unfair to a lot of players. That is a fact, but it is not rigged to make you lose. It isn't. Unfair and rigged don't necessarily mean the same thing. Here come the dislikes and hate comments now. I can already see them right now. I haven't even uploaded this video, but I'm looking at my iPad and I already see them. Ah, yeah, there's one right there. Hey, how you doing? But anyway, guys, that's going to wrap it up for today's Clash Royale video. So if you guys did end up enjoying this video, then be sure to leave a like down below. I would greatly appreciate it. And also, if you are new to the channel and you like what you see, be sure to subscribe down below, because on this channel, I make mobile gaming content like you have never, ever seen before. In the mobile gaming scene, most people are focused around gameplay and strategy. I take that to a different level and spark discussion in the community and have educated sessions. That was a terrible description of what I do. But anyway, gamers, this is Solar Fury signing off. Peace out, guys. Have a nice day.